Hello, hi, how are we doing? Welcome back to Pillow Rainy, and today I'm starting the second season, I'm gonna call it that anyway, of drawing my OCs. Last year I drew 8 OCs for this little project, and I'm gonna start again because I really enjoyed it and I need some new character art for my website. So today I'm starting off real simple for myself by drawing my one favorite, my one true love, Tsukino Hana. I started off by sketching and not recording properly. Like, as you can see, this is the Procreate speed paint that it generates, because I find that when I sketch like while recording, I feel a lot of pressure to work quickly and perform, and it just turns out bad. So I decided to sketch off camera, I guess, to allow myself as much time as I wanted and needed to focus on getting the sketch the way I wanted it. I struggled with her eyes a whole lot. I don't know why. It took me a really long time to get them to look right, and they were too small, and then they were too big, and then they looked really wonky, and I think I redrew them 3 times on different layers before finally finding a version that felt Tsukino-esque. After that, I started recording using Reflector, and I got all of the inking down, and I got the flat colors down, I think, and I did record all of the shading, but I do not know what happened to the recording. It got corrupted somehow. So after all of the inking, you'll see it turns back into the whole Procreate simple process. And it makes me a bit sad, but what can you do? At least I have the Procreate thing to save me. But it really sucks because like the coloring is my favorite part, and it really bothers me that I didn't get it. But I'll make sure everything works next time. Man, I have such a hard time talking about my process because I just do it. I don't really have, especially with Procreate, because I feel like I never do the same thing twice. I don't know why. I don't know what the pencil is called, the ink bleed maybe. It's the fuzzy inking tool to do the line art. I just feel like it looks more natural and organic. I know I used a more smooth tool when I did the first couple of portraits, but I think for these ones I really just want to use the more sketchy one because it looks nice. I like it. I did try to change up Tsukino's design a little bit. So I changed her hair. Like, most obviously, I changed her hair again. I know I mentioned when I did the color pencil drawing of her and Mayura, I know I mentioned that I struggle with her hair, and I'm still struggling, honestly. But I did give it a go with a slightly different style here. It looks kind of okay. I do think I went a little bit overboard, and it's actually a bit too curly. It's also not like the curls start somewhere like behind her ears, like at her ears, and it feels weird. It's like she sort of went through and used a flat iron on her, like the top part of her hair, to make it look flat. I don't know. So I might change it again, but it was nice to experiment. Either way, she has curly hair, so your hair doesn't look the same every day anyway. What else did it change? Her shirt is still a work in progress too. I do think I want to make the collar of her sweater smaller. I found an old sketch. After I finished this portrait, I found an old sketch where I had been working on her top, and I saw how I had drawn her sweater there, and I was like, right, that was what I was aiming for last time. And I considered going back and fixing the portrait, but I don't know, it's finished, it's done. I can always draw her one more time and change it again. I can change it however many times I want, honestly. Like, she's mine, who cares? I don't know what to do about, like, I want to do some full body art too and work a bit on her, like, other parts of her design. The whole Bokura no Monogatari gang is from a time in my life when colors were really, really fun for me, and I use a lot of colors on a lot of them. Like, there's very little black and white for contrast, I say, as Tsukino has a black turtleneck and a white sweater. But the thing is that, like, her boots are purple, for example. Like, she has knee-high boots that are purple. There are a lot of things like that where I kind of want to change it to make it look a little bit more, I guess normal is the word I'm going for, but we'll see. I might go into making some full body art of them too at some point. First and foremost, I want to do portraits though. Yeah, portraits for at least the 7 main characters for Bokura no Monogatari, obviously, and then maybe also Haruka and Hatsuharu, maybe even Masa. I have used his name so little I don't don't remember, but I think it's Masahi. Either way, it's Masa-san. And those three characters are sort of time skip characters. Like, they don't come into the story until the main 7 are older, because it's like Haruka is Yoru's wife, Hatsuharu is Mayura's husband, and then Masahi is Kazu's husband. So they don't come in till later. So I might do them as well before I decide that I'm done with Bokura no Monogatari for this, I don't think this season, but at least for the first round. For the coloring of this one, I tried to go more simple. I was actually looking at Pinterest for inspiration and stuff, and seeing how I think my style would benefit from simpler coloring, or simpler shading rather. It is like, obviously it's leaning anime, cartoon, and I don't really like the sharp cell shading type of stuff where you do like more like color blocking for the shadows. I like it when it's soft and blended. So I kind of want to find a middle ground between the very, very rendered stuff and some more soft looking shadows. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I want my style to evolve is the thing. I want to change it. I want to make it work with the tools I have. I'm still kind of stuck in the way I colored and stuff for the program I used way back when. And it's not really working with Procreate because they're not the same. They're different. In the end, I really like the way her portrait turned out, though. Like, she looks cute. I'm glad I changed her expression, too. If you saw at the start of the video, she had this really pouty look, and that's very Tsukino. But I gave her a little smile instead, and I think that lifts her character a bit, because I find that whenever I draw her, she is very pouty, and I just wanted to show that she's not always very pouty. She does smile, too. I think that's all I'm gonna add for that. You can check out the art on my website. I will add it to like her profile, and it'll be in the gallery and all that kind of stuff. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, hanging out, listening to me talk, whatever you were doing. Thank you. If you want to see more of my stuff, you can subscribe, and you can help me out by liking the video and leaving comments and stuff. Anyway, enough talking. I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye.